from Keystone Lanes in Norwalk. We're here for the title matches of today's JBT event. Anthony Shannon looking to break through finally for his first career title. He's in decent position to do so against Garrett Lee in Super Survivor mode. If he spares this up, they'll be tied through the first 5 frames of this match. That's Shannon's score right there, and Garrett's score over on the left lane. After Garrett missed a 9 count there in the 5th frame. Garrett with only 1 career JBT title at the Las Vegas Overnight Open, so this will be the first regular title for each. Of course, Garrett's title counts just fine, so we'll see if Anthony can win his first or Garrett can double his title count. In Super Survivor, handicap is going from the 8 down to 4 round. Here we still have the U17 to go between Garrett and Solomon later on. Both girls scratch bowlers still alive too, even though they're bowling in the handicap division. That's Caitlin and Avery. So a lot still to be said here. Pretty late on a Sunday afternoon. Giant turnout today, and a smallish, it's not a small center, but this half of it is pretty small. So what can you do? Anthony is too good of a bowler to not have a JBT title yet. We'll see if he can break through here. Wow. Tough to break through when all that power and you still leave a 5-7. That ball did not react well at all. He's had a lot of close calls. He throws a tank, very unusual, even from that deep inside line that he's playing, to somehow come up with that 5-7. Makeable split though, and this will be a pretty good shot at it. Nope, too much of the 5. Trades an open back and rehands the lead over to Lee. Talk about throwing a tank. Wait till you see the pop this young man release has. Route 66, a very long pattern. The scoring got better and better throughout the day. Rather unusual that that's the case. The semifinal was an all-out strike fest as Garrett and Anthony outlasted Ryan Lee. Yes, you. To get to this point. Now Anthony could have really put a hurt on Garrett there in the last 2 frames. Instead, Garrett gains the lead back on the bench. Look out. He grabbed that and pry it off his hand on that one at all. Lucky to leave only the 3-6 there. Ryan Lee, you cannot coach from there. Please get out of the bowler's area. Ryan Lee, I'm not kidding. Thank you. Make me be a director while I'm holding the damn camera, Ryan Lee. Cut it out. Hopefully Ryan also suggested to do just that. Go hard and straight at your spare. You don't need to fiddle around with the big power ball and chop something off strangely. So all said and done, it's a 13 pin leaned out for Shannon through 6 frames. And 45 feet, so the right's way out to the right's a little bit out of bounds, so they're just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper and grab some more what's left in the head. But part of the problem is you might end up with what's called a cliffed situation, where these guys have blown out the track area so much that you have just bone dry in the track and you still have plenty of oil in the middle. So you end up with an over-under situation where if they do get it deep like that, it doesn't react at all. And if he starts it right early, it comes in high. I was kind of waiting for this to happen, but instead the scores kept going up. Oh! And a tremendous break on the washout. Not at all how he drew it up. I don't care what he says. But he did want that little slashy thing up there, and he got it. Boy, big time break for Garrett in an important situation. My goodness. Anthony's got to forget about that bad break and just bowl his game right here. That 5-7 was no good either. He's got a decent look, just has to cure a couple shots. That was a ball change, and he gets that ball to hold and carry the 4-7. Now what's he going to do on the left-hand lane? 5-7 last time, so he's got to find something that faces up through the pins a little bit better at this point.
I just said Baca, it's a friendly term.
Can cut the lead down to... I'm sorry, he can take the lead because of the loss of count on that washout here by 1 pin. Anybody's game. Here's Shannon in the 8. Posts it. Flush is a real nice shot from Anthony there. We got a match. Great turnout. Thanks to everyone here at Keystone for having us. I did not see Herbert today, and that upsets me. One of my favorites. Yeah. Lee in the 8. Get that 8 pin over. All that power wiggles the 8 pin, but does not get it down. Still having a hard time getting that ball to turn the corner. We'll trail by 2 with that conversion through 8. We saw JT Diesel go through this yesterday where he had just been killing them all day long and then finally hit some transition in the last pair. He actually worked out with his dad on that. Look at
165, your order's ready, 165.
He worked out with his dad on that pair immediately after and learned a lot about what he might want to do next time he sees it. But right now, Garrett's just got to use his knowledge and experience. He can be coached, by the way, by Brian or anybody else. He's just got to not do it down in the actual pair that we're using. I think Garrett's got to know Garrett's game at this point, not the other way around. I know his dad knows to tell him what to do, but he's not saying a word here. He's simply pacing back and forth back here instead. I don't blame him one bit. Let's see what he comes up with. Big shot in the 9th. Wow. Just the frozen rope fade. He saw it on that ball from left of the 5th arrow. Backed up the whole way, and then all that power did get it to go through the pins the right way. A huge foundation strike in the 9th. All right, Anthony, now it's your turn. What you got? Answers right back. Wow. For 2 guys with not a ton of experience in this spot, they are coming through here in the late frames. Anthony increases his lead to 11 with that strike in the 9th. The best Garrett can do is 203. Strike 9 spare would be 204 for Anthony. Anything less than strike 9 spare, Garrett can take it in his 10th. Shot of his career right here. Stands up on it. When he watches this video, he'll see it right away. He stood up on that shot. He didn't post it like his previous shots. When you stand up on the ball, your shoulder's going to yank to the left. That's going to make the ball go to the left. Lucky to leave the 3 pin, but the ball will be on Garrett Lee's right palm in just a minute or 2 here with a chance to win it all. First things first, Anthony has to regroup, make this spare, and fill a good count on his last shot. No problem with the spare. Very important for him to get at least 9 on this ball. Garrett already has to strike on the first ball, but a 9 or better makes Garrett double.
Sherry, your order's ready, Sherry.
Yeah. Didn't get the high scores out of this title match, but it is a dramatic one. Big fill ball right here. Whoa, it's so deep. Wow. Kind of went to the same place on the lane that Garrett went to in his 9th frame. Just a total fade. He gets the 9 or better that he needed, and Garrett Lee needs 2 strikes to swipe this back from Anthony. Anything less, that guy who can not bear to watch at this point is going to finally win his first. Wow. I think these guys don't want to win these, you know, quote-unquote little old junior tournament titles. Hasn't struck on this lane yet. Can he do it here? Oh. High hit doesn't fall on Anthony Shannon's a JBT champ.
Okay, JBT bowlers, if you guys have any of your guys' bowling stuff on lanes 1 through 14, can you guys please pick it up? We do have a lane coming in about 15 minutes.
Thank you so much for that, Keystone. Well, the pair got a little tricky on him. Wasn't a bad shot. This is gonna cover the lane at that 7. These guys are competitors. They're not going to be happy with anything less than a win. But that smile says it all. Bring out the mops!
Bring out the mop.
Garrett takes a little frustration out on that last ball. A nice effort. But it's a 14-1 win for this guy who's taken a championship black home for the first time. You did it. Finally. Well done.